What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, Famous Foreign. Today I want to bring to you 7 effective ways to try to change your mind and elevate your mind to continue to attract success. First, like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys comment. If there's something that I've said that you feel like I could add more to the videos, please let me know. The first thing going into attracting success is praying and meditating. And we know that a lot of people don't believe in religion. Some people may have their own beliefs. But despite that, for those of you who do believe in religion, I say pray. Prayer is an amazing thing to really dive into when you're trying to attract success. Without prayer, to me, in my opinion, you cannot obtain anything that you want. Everything happens on perfect timing, not your own timing. And everything happens essentially because of God's will. Now, for those who don't believe, or for some that may not believe, meditation is also a key. Now, that does not mean that if you pray, obviously you can't meditate. Of course you can. I do the same. I pray and I meditate. But some people who may be, more prone to the meditation side, I say meditation is a great tool. It's an excellent tool. It's an outstanding tool. And me personally, I feel like when you meditate, you're asking the universe to send these blessings and these abundant things to your life. So step 1 in attracting success is prayer and meditating, or prayer or meditating. Step 2 would be to not focus on so much at once. Take your time. Find one thing that you really want to dive into and focus on that. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't put too much of a burden on yourself to be successful. Allow success to come to your life. Allow success to find you. When you force something, when you force success, when you force trying to obtain success, a lot of times you run into things that you don't want to run into. And I'm not speaking adversity here. I'm speaking putting too much on yourself, causing you to be overwhelmed, causing you really to not appreciate every little step that it takes to be successful. So that's my step 2. Don't put too much on yourself. Find one thing, your focal point, your main focal point. Think about it. Like when we used to be kids and we used to write stories and we used to have, all these essays that we used to have to write, even throughout adulthood and college. The teacher or the professor would always tell you to find one main topic and stay on that topic. In success, that's the same thing. Find that one thing that you really want to be successful at and stay on that topic, stay on that course. And that is how you will get to success, because your mind is not going to allow you to go and put out all these other ideas to these different things. Your mind is only going to remember that one thing that you truly want to be successful at. Third, I would say reading and obtaining knowledge and doing it often is my third step into attracting and obtaining success. Because when you read, you're elevating your mind. You're expanding your vocabulary. You're putting more knowledge into your mind every day, into the things that you do. It changes your thought process. You're not only gaining knowledge and obtaining knowledge, but your reading is also giving you ideas and things to put into your daily resume. And I think that's been so beneficial to my life. Reading different books. If you want to go out and be the world's best baseball player, then pick up a book on baseball. Read the fundamentals of baseball. If you want to go out and be the world's greatest fisherman, then what do you think you need to do? Right. Read books on being fishermen. The fundamentals. Reading, obtaining, and always doing it often is step 3 into learning and gaining and changing your mind to attracting success. 4, I would say always learn. Always be willing and open to learn. Learn everything. Learn from mentors. Learn from coaches. Learn from students. Learn from people who have been through your mistakes. Learn from yourself, because when you learn, you're not only opening your mind and expanding your mind for knowledge, but you're also opening your mind and expanding your mind for wisdom. And wisdom goes beyond years. Wisdom goes beyond experience. So when you're learning something, here's the breakdown of it. First, you learn the fundamentals, right? Go back to learning how to ride a bike, walking. You don't get up and you just don't start running. You learn the fundamentals, right? Same thing goes with attracting success. You learn the fundamentals of success. How to manage success, how to get to success, ways to start training your mind to success, and ways to start going in the direction of success, right? So I would say always be willing to learn and ask questions. During the learning process, you're going to learn some things that you're like, what? I've never learned this before. Or, maybe I knew this, but I didn't know it to this extent. Ask those questions, learn from those people who are in the same vicinity that you want to be in, and that's how you're going to obtain success. So that fourth reason is very critical. Learning, because despite how old you are, despite your experiences, despite the success that you may already have, if you want more success, or if you feel like you're not successful to the point that you know that you could be successful, then keep learning. Some of the most successful people in the world have never stopped learning. They still have mentors. They still have guidance. They still have teachers, So use that to your advantage. I know I would. Number 5 is find out what it is, right? Now here's the difference between step 2, or excuse me, step 2. I was right, step 2. Here's the difference between step 2 and step 5. Step 2, right? We're gonna focus on one thing. We're gonna have that main topic, right? But step 5, we're gonna not only take that one main topic that we have, but we're gonna take that one main topic and we're gonna learn everything about it. See, step 2, you're finding that one thing that you want to be successful and you're sticking to it. Step 5, now you're really digging into it. Now you're really going and breaking that down. You're opening it up, You have your main idea. Now you're going into the supporting details. That's step number 5. Learn everything about that one thing that you've always wanted to be successful at and stick to it. Get those supporting details, Get those points, those key points, those key ingredients to what it is that you want to be successful at, and go in there and learn everything that you can about it. Because that is how you're going to succeed above competition. For example, like I referred to LeBron James earlier. You see how I'm staying on topic? It's the same thing with success. LeBron James, when he picked up a basketball, okay? Or any athlete or any doctor and lawyer, whoever you inspire to be, when they started this process, they learned every single thing and every single detail. LeBron James can play the 1 through the 5, point guard through the center, because he knows the game. And that's what you need to do with your tool to success. Know the game, know the ins and outs, know the dynamics, know the fundamentals and the rudiments, because that is how you will win. Number 6, refrain from negative thoughts. When you refrain from negative thoughts during the process of your journey going to success, it does not hinder you. It continues to allow you to grow, okay? I like to use a lot of analogies, And in this case, think of a flower. When a flower is growing, okay, a flower doesn't think negative. A flower or whoever's nourishing that flower doesn't have time to think negative. They're putting soil, they're adding water. They're making that flower evolve into what it's going to become. You have to do the same thing with your thought process. Refrain from negative thoughts and always think positive. Give yourself enough room and space for error, but also give yourself enough room and space for growth. Give yourself enough room and space for a challenge, and give yourself enough room and space for success. Because we all have it in us. We all have it. Find out your inner beast. Find out your inner king, your inner queen, for the ladies out there. And stand on that, believe in that, and go for it all. Obtain what you want to obtain, because here's the reality of it. Life is too short. We all came into this world with one person in mind, and that's ourselves. We're all going to leave this world with one person in mind, and that's ourselves. So if you don't believe in you, and you don't believe in the things that you can do, if you don't believe that your success is all from within and the things that you accumulate in life, then who will? So that's number 6. Refrain from negativity. And if your mind ever decides that it wants to temporarily, notice I say temporarily, because it's not positive. It's not permanent. Temporarily go into a negative state of mind, then you have to overcome it. Okay? You have to bring more initiative to drive even harder. Focus. Become stronger. Okay? Don't give up. Okay? I mean that. Really, truly believe that you and I mean you, yes, you, the one who watching this video, that you can truly obtain success. And lastly, my seventh reason is communicate. Surround yourself with like-minded people. Surround yourself with people who have the same interests that you do. People who are going to tell you, hey man, or hey beautiful, or hey young lady, I don't need you to do that right now. I need you to focus. I need you to skip out on this event. I need you to skip out on this extracurricular activity. And I really need you to dive into what you want to do. Because I promise you now, at a younger age, even if you're a little older, if you make those sacrifices, if you give up one thing that you know is a bad habit, if you give up one thing that you know, I wish I would, take this out of my daily routine to focus more on my goals, focus more on my success, you will obtain everything that your heart desires with hard work, dedication, consistency, having faith, and never giving up. I want to see you on the other side of success. I know you want it as bad as I do. Keep working. Love.